Hello students, welcome to my channel MS Maths, and I hope all are fine. So today we'll learn about the roots of the quadratic equation in complex numbers. Actually we already got roots of quadratic equation in general form, and now we are going to learn complex numbers in which quadratic equation is there. Quadratic equation with complex numbers, that means with imaginary number. So we will learn that. We will also learn some of the properties. After that we will do the exercise, last exercise. So I hope previous videos were useful to all of you. So let us start. Solution of quadratic equation in complex number set. But before we start complex number in quadratic equation in complex number. So let us recall some of the preliminary things about quadratic equation. As we know, quadratic equation means, for example, x square plus 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. This is called quadratic equation. Why is it called quadratic equation? Because the highest power of x is 2. Highest power of x is 2, so it is called quadratic equation. One more example, suppose 3x square minus 5x plus 7 equals to 0. This is called quadratic equation. So in this quadratic equation, this 3 is called coefficient of x square, minus 5 is called coefficient of x, and 7 is constant. There is no x. Since there is no x in 7, so this is called constant term. Once again, I repeat, 3 is called coefficient of x square, minus 5 is called coefficient of x. Similarly, here there is nothing, means 1 is the coefficient of x square, 2 is coefficient of x, and 3 is a constant term. So for that we use 3 letters A, B, C. A is always the coefficient of x square, B is the coefficient of x, and C is the constant. X square is there, so with x square, whatever there is number, that is A, coefficient of x square. With single x, whatever number is there, that will be B, which is called coefficient of x. If there is no x, that will be called constant. So for this equation, A is 3, B is minus 5, and C is 7. So this is what you have to know. This is just a recall only. Already we know these things. Still, I just for remember. So I repeat it so that you can recall your brain, recall those things. Now in general, so what is the general form of quadratic equation? In generally there is a format, there is a form of quadratic equation, that is x square plus bx plus c equals to 0. This is the general form, standard form or general form of quadratic equation. So any quadratic equation, if it is in this form, then we can say it is quadratic equation. That means first part will be for x square, second part is for x, and third part is for constant. So this is called standard form or general form of quadratic equation. Now question is that here, after solving this quadratic equation or this quadratic equation, how many values of x we will get? Solved. When it is told to solve the equation, solve this quadratic equation, so we are going to get the value of x 2. We will get 2 values of x. Why we will get 2 values of x? Because highest power of x is 2. That is why we will get always 2 values of x. So now a formula was there to find out roots of quadratic equation. So whatever the values of x, that are called roots. Remember the words, roots of the equation. So how many roots will be there for this quadratic equation? 2 roots. Remember that. To find out the roots of this quadratic equation, or in another word, we can say to solve this quadratic equation or to get the solution of this quadratic equation, these terms are same. Solution, solve, to find the roots, the meaning is that we have to find out the value of x. That's the meaning. So whenever we go to find out the value of x, surely we are going to get two values of x. They are called roots. Now there are 2-3 processes to find out the roots of the quadratic equation. So once we got factorization method, and another one is the quadratic formula. So here we will see, we will go to quadratic formula, by applying that quadratic formula we will get the value of x, that is roots of the equation. So what is the quadratic formula? Formula is that x is equal to, so don't have to write x. So formula was there, minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. This is the formula. So here plus minus, that means we understand that once we will use plus, secondly we will use minus. For this, between two signs are there, that means we will get two answers, two values of x. Anyway, so here x is equal to, we will get this, we can find out the value of x by applying this formula. This is called quadratic formula. Quadratic formula. Quadratic formula. With the help of this formula, we can get the value of x, or we can solve any equation. Any quadratic equation can be solved with the help of this formula. Any quadratic equation. Or if we to find out roots of any quadratic equation, you will have to apply. You can apply this quadratic formula. You can apply any other process also. But here we will learn about this. Now question is that, what is b? B is the coefficient of x. This is b. What is a? Coefficient of x square. What is c? Whatever term will be there without x, excluding x, that will be c. That means constant. So in place of b, a, c, just we will put the value. After that we will do the calculation. After doing the calculation, we will get the value of x, that will be roots of the equation. So in this case, suppose this is the equation we have to solve. Then how will we write? We will write x is equal to minus this one. I am going to solve this one, means I am not going to solve this, just I will put the values of a, b and c. So you can understand how to put the values. Now minus b is there, so I have put minus sign first. B, what is b? B is minus 5. So we will write here minus 5. This is the mistake we have been doing always. So when minus b, we write only minus 5. That is not correct. This minus sign is from the formula. And what is the value of b? B is minus 5. So in place of b, we have to write minus 5. It is not only single minus 5. If we write only single minus 5, that will be wrong. Then plus minus square root of b square. What is b? Minus 5. So minus 5 square. Then minus 4ac. Minus 4 into a. What is a? Here 3. Into 3. To c. What is c? 7. So here we will write 7. Then denominator is 2a. That means 2 into a. 2 into a. What is a? A is 3. After just we will do the calculation. Now question is that here, if we get negative number, then what will happen? If we don't get negative number, then what will happen? The question is that about this. If by calculation of b square minus 4, suppose you have got 0. Okay, no problem. Minus b plus 0 by 2a minus b minus 0 by 2a. No problem. Suppose here we have got 16. Suppose I am saying. By doing calculation under the root, we have got 16 suppose. Then square root of 16 is 4. So you can do the calculation very easily. But if we get here negative number, then here only we will get negative number. You look here, 5 plus minus 5 whole square is 25. 4 is a 12. 12 into 7 is 84. 2 into 3 is 6. So 5 plus minus, here we have got minus 59. So now we have a problem. That means what? After doing the calculation of b square minus 4ac, we have got a number which is less than 0. What we have got? Less than 0. B square minus 4ac, we have got less than 0. When this calculation we get less than 0, it means negative number, then it will be surely a imaginary number. This, how can it be written? This can be written this way, that you know already, 59i, 59i, or you can write square root of 59 into square root of minus 1. Minus 1 means what? I. What is minus 1? That is I. So whenever we get b square minus 4, so this calculation less than 0, then only that will be a complex number or imaginary number, because I will be there. Whenever you get negative number, we will get I. So what is the condition to get I, or what is the condition to get imaginary number? The condition is that b square minus 4ac is smaller than 0. If b square minus 4ac is greater than 0 or 0, then we will never get here negative number. We will never get here negative number. This calculation, if it is greater than 0, why you will get negative number? You will not get negative number. So this is the condition you have to remember. The b square minus 4ac, if it is smaller than 0, then you will get a imaginary number. So from this equation, from this quadratic equation, we are getting imaginary roots. Imaginary roots means complex roots. This is real. We will get altogether it is complex numbers. Complex number means complex roots. Now, so you can write it by doing pause to the video. You can pause the video and you can, if you are right, you can write it. So what we have got? General formation of quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. And one more thing, what we have got, that formula, x is equal to quadratic formula, minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac by 2a. This is the formula for simple quadratic equation, not imaginary, not complex. It is just standard form of quadratic equation. To find out the value of x or to find out the roots of the equation, we will apply this formula. Now question is that if it is complex, if it is imaginary, then we can see now how can we get this. What we have told, that b square minus 4ac. The question is b square minus 4ac. Everything is related to b square minus 4ac. So here of course there is root. Now look, how can we get negative number? Let us write minus 4ac here. Here this is plus b square. Just I have changed the position. Position is changed. Minus 4ac, as it is minus 4ac I have written, plus b square I have written as it is. Nothing is changed, only position is changed. Now let us take minus sign common. Minus common. Then inside the bracket now we have to write this way. As you know that minus into 4ac, minus 4ac, minus into minus b square is plus b square. That you know. Now this can be written this way. Minus 1 into 4ac minus b square. I hope you understand. This can be written here, minus 1 you can put same thing. So minus 1 is taken separately. Now this is I. You know, square root of minus 1 is I. So 4ac minus b square. This is a an imaginary number because I is there. So this is how we get I from this b square minus 4ac. That is what I have shown. Thus nothing is done. Thus position is changed. Minus 1 root square root of minus 1 is taken out. Then we have got I. So this one I hope you understand. Which is imaginary. Which is imaginary. So now how will you write? This one we will write this way now. Minus b plus minus. This one we will write. I square root of 4ac minus 4ac minus b square by 2a, or minus b plus I square root of 4ac minus b square by 2a. Again, here plus minus both are there. So this is what I have written using plus sign. Now I am going to write using minus sign only. 4ac minus b square by 2a. So there are two roots. Then value of x will be 2 always. That is sure. But here it is imaginary part. Imaginary part. So I have written I is there. In both the cases I is there. So plus minus I have written plus and minus separate. That's so nothing is done here. That nothing is done. So this one shortly. This can be written shortly. This formation can be written shortly. That is, okay, let me write one more time so that you can understand properly. Minus b by 2a plus I square root of 4ac minus b square by 2a. Nothing is done. This 2a is the denominator for both, so I have written separately. This one also. Minus b, sorry, this is not square. Minus b by 2a. Now minus I square root of 4ac minus b square by 2a. Just I have written denominator separately so that we can understand what is the real part and what is the imaginary part. This is imaginary part. In both the cases, real part and imaginary part same. So this we will write in short in a formation, that is alpha plus I beta. This will be alpha minus I beta. That means what we have understood. Alpha means minus b by 2a. Beta means square root of 4ac minus b square by 2a. Square root of 4ac minus b square by 2a is beta. This alpha and beta, they are Greek letters. Don't think that this is very hard. These letters are very new, maybe very new to us, but you have to know, like omega, like phi, like theta. This alpha and beta also you have to learn. This theta we use in trigonometry while using angles. This phi also sometimes we use angle. So alpha and beta we will use here. Alpha is minus b by 2a plus ib. Alpha plus ib, alpha minus ib. So what we have understood now? What we have seen now? We have got already a plus ib and a minus ib. Both are called conjugate to each other. Conjugate to each other. One is plus, other one is minus. That we got already in previous this topic. So what we have seen here also, alpha plus I beta, alpha minus I beta. So both are conjugate to each other. Both are conjugate to each other. So whatever roots we will get for this equation, if the imaginary part is there, then we will get one is alpha plus I beta, other one is alpha minus I beta. So in place of alpha, whatever you get, you don't have to worry for that. Whatever you get for beta, you don't have to worry for it. Just calculation will be very easy, because while multiplying these two, we know directly we can write a square plus b square. This one we got already. If we multiply this and this, directly you can write a square plus b square. So when we multiply two complex number conjugate to each other, so we can write directly this, that we know. that we got already. So I think you got my point. What I am explaining, I hope you understand that. So what we have understood now, alpha plus I beta and alpha minus I beta. In short, they are the roots of a quadratic equation which in complex number. If complex number is there, then. Now, so let us go to previous page now. So what we have got till now, alpha is equal to minus b by 2a and beta we have got square root of 4ac minus b square by 2a. This is what we have got till now. When complex number then. Now, what was the equation? Equation was ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. When complex number, this is what we will get alpha and beta. Now question is there, this now neither alpha nor beta. So what I want to say, alpha and beta both are real numbers. Both are real numbers because there is no I now. There is no I. Alpha is minus b by 2a, beta is square root of 4ac minus b square by 2a. They are real. So these are complex numbers in the forms alpha plus I beta and alpha minus I beta, where alpha equals to minus b by 2a, beta equals to square root of 4ac minus b square, which are reals. Also one root is the conjugate, the other, this is written in page number 87. You can see yourself, that is written, and I can look back, no problem for that. Now okay, example number 1. So what we have discussed actually in previous one, that we understand that b square minus 4ac, if it is less than 0, then that will be there will be always imaginary roots, means complex number. So in this b square minus 4ac is important part for us, that if it is less than 0, then only we will get imaginary, otherwise we will not get. In the formula, b square minus 4ac must be smaller than 0. Now it is obvious that if b square minus 4ac is smaller than 0, then b square minus 4ac, this one is imaginary. If it is smaller than 0, then it will be imaginary. So this is what written in example number 1. Discuss the nature of the roots, whether it is imaginary or real. That is what we have to discuss. Also solve them. We will solve later on, that is different thing, but we will see whether b square minus 4ac is greater than 0 or smaller than 0. After that only we will solve. That means we will find out the value of x. That means we will find the roots of the equation. So number 1, there is an x square plus x plus 1 equals to 0. First of all, we have to make sure what is a, what is b, and what is c. Then only you can apply b square minus 4ac. A is here 1, b also 1, c also 1. With x square, coefficient is 1. Coefficient of x is 1. Constant term is also 1. Now we will see b square minus 4ac, whether it is less than 0 or greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, it will be a real root. If it is smaller than 0, that will be imaginary root. Now let us do the calculation. B square means 1 square. Minus 4 into a is 1, c also 1. So 1 square minus c also 1. 1 square minus 1 means minus 3. This is less than 0. That means b square minus 4ac, whatever the calculation we have got negative, that negative means we understand that this is 0. So what we will write? Therefore, the question is asking, discuss the nature of the roots. Therefore, the nature of the roots are not real, because negative, we have got negative value for b square minus 4a, that is why it is not real. So it was asked to find out first nature, so we have found nature. While asking to find out the nature of roots, then we will calculate b square minus, we will do the calculation for b square minus 4ac, whatever given the quadratic equation. So we don't have to worry for that. Just to put the values in place of b, a and c and do the calculation, you will see whatever you get. Then it was told also solve them. To solve an equation, this is ax square plus x plus 1 equals to 0. So to solve an equation, there is a formula, I have told you already, and you also got 2a. This is what the formula. This is the formula to find out the roots of any quadratic equation, any. So here, as we have written already, a, b, c. So we will put the value only now. Minus 1, b is 1 plus minus b square minus 4ac. We will write b square minus 4 directly minus, because we have done the calculation already. b square minus 4ac, we have done already the calculation. So we will write directly minus 3 here. We will not do the calculation again. A is 1. So minus 1 plus minus, this one we can write I root 3. This is 2. I hope you understand. Minus square root of minus root 3 means what? Minus 1 into 3. This one you understand, I think. So this is finished now, because here we cannot do any more calculation here. So this one you can write just this way also, by 2 and minus 1 minus I root 3 by 2. Plus minus, plus is done for first time, second time you will go for minus. So two values of x we have got. That means we have solved it. We have got the value of x 2. This one and this one both are conjugate to each other. Remember always, complex root, sorry, imaginary roots will be there. That means one is conjugate to other always. So minus 1 by 2 plus I root 3 by 2, minus 1 by 2 minus I root 3 by 2. Or you can write this one also this way, minus 1 by 2 plus I root 3 by 2. Here minus 1 by 2 minus I root 3 by 2. This way if you write, no problem. This way also if you write, no problem. You can write any way. But better you write this way, in the form of alpha plus I beta and form of alpha minus I beta. This formation is better to write as answer. So what is the answer? Minus half plus I root 3 by 2 minus half minus I root 3 by 2. This is the answer. Now number 2. X to the power 4 minus 1 equals to 0. This x to the power 4 minus 1 equals to 0 we cannot do directly, because this highest power of this equation is 4. Highest power of equation is 4. That is why we cannot do directly or by applying the formula, what is called quadratic formula. That b square minus 4 is minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a we cannot apply here, because here highest power of x is 4. If highest power of x is 2, that is quadratic equation, then only we can apply this formula. Okay, but here we cannot apply, because here b is not there, but still we can make b. But question was there, discuss the nature of the roots of the following equation. Here we can write at least this way, x to the power 4 minus 0 dot x minus 1 equals to 0. Or we can write x square minus 0 dot x minus 1. Or we can write y square minus 0 dot y minus 1 equals to 0. Because we have to get a quadratic equation. So in place of x, what we have taken, let y. So we can see a quadratic equation. If we don't see quadratic equation, we cannot find the b square minus 4ac, because b was not there, middle term was not there. So now for this y we will go back to x. To make an quadratic equation, we have taken in place of x square y. In place of x square y. If you don't write, no problem. X square square, 4 means x square square minus 1 equals to 0, y square. In place of x square, what I have written? Y. X square means y. So this square is this square. This one we have written, there is 0. 0 into y, 0 only. So there is nothing. Same thing. So here A is 1, B is 0, minus 0, same thing. C is minus 1. So this one we can do, we can find out what is called minus 0. We can find out the b square minus 4ac. b square minus 4ac. Oh, root is not required. b square. b square is 0 square. Minus 4 into minus 0 into minus 1. So 0 calculation 0 only. So actually you don't have to do this one, because this is not quadratic equation. So we don't have to find out the nature of the risk. Still in the book also it was not found. Yes, in number 2 there is written, the equation x to the power 4 minus 1 0 is not a quadratic equation. So we cannot determine the nature of the roots by observing the discriminants. Sorry, I have forgotten to tell you about one word. Okay, this one is not required. Please don't go for a confusion. Don't go for a complicacy. So I have forgotten to say one name. B square minus 4ac is called a discriminant. Discriminant is what is there in the book, so you can see. But this word is not important. The thing is important what you are learning. So b square minus 4ac calculation cannot be done from this, because this is not an quadratic equation. I have told you already what is the meaning of quadratic equation. Highest power of x, if it is 2 square, then only that equation will be called quadratic equation. So whatever I have shown, that just forget about that, because nature of the roots we are not going to find out. The second question also solve them. That means we have to find out the value of x. So before we go to do calculation of this equation, we can understand that we will get here 4 values of x. Why? Because highest power of x is 4. We are going to get 4 values. Here highest power of x is 2. So we have got 2 answers. One is this one, other one is this. Highest power of x is 2. So you will get 2 answers. 2 values of x means 2 roots. Here we will get 4. Why? Because highest power of x is 4. Let us do. This one we will do with the help of factorization. That you know also, you are familiar with factorization. This one we can write this way. I hope you understand. X square is square. Now a square minus b square formula. A plus b, a minus b equals to 0. First we get a plus b. A minus b. Now we will use either or. We will use either or. Why do we use either or? That I hope you know. Why do we use either or? Because multiplication of 2 terms, when it will be 0? When either this one is 0 or this one is 0. So that sentence only we have written here. Let me tell you again. Multiplication of 2 numbers, when we can get 0? Either this one should be 0 or this one should be 0. One must be 0. Because 0 into something is 0 into anything is 0. Let us find out now value of x. X square is equal to minus 1. Here x square is equal to only 1. Plus 1 comes this and minus 1. So as we know, when we find out square root, then we have to use, while doing quadratic equation, always use this one, plus minus. When we square is there, if we do square root, square to square root, then we have to use plus minus, because minus whole square is plus, plus whole square also minus. That is why we have to use plus. So here under the root minus 1. Here also we will have to use plus minus because square root 1. Now x is equal to plus minus. So do one thing, plus root minus 1 minus root minus. Separately I have done for plus and minus. Here what can be written? Directly I. Plus I, so only I means plus I. This is minus I. Square root of minus 1 is I. I hope you understand. Here also square root, so x equals to plus minus square root of 1 only. There is no minus sign. So 1 is 1, other one is minus 1. Square root of 1 is 1. One time plus 1, other time minus 1. I hope you understand. So we have got four values. This one, this one, this one, and this one. Total 4. We have got 4 roots. Why? Already I have told you. Because highest power of x is 4. I hope this one you understand. This is done here. So you can understand this. Okay, number 3. Number 3, it is done here. Still, I will show you. What was the question? That first of all, you have to find out the nature of the roots. So, what is the equation? 2x square plus 3x plus 5 equals to 0. This is A, this is B, this is C. So, let us find out first B square minus 4AC. So, B square is 3 square minus 4 into A into 5. 4 into A into C. 3 square is 9. 4 to the 8. 8 5 to 40. This is minus 31, which is less than 0. Therefore, the nature of the roots are not real. Because we have got negative value. So, it was told to solve the quadratic equation. So, formula minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. This one you have to learn by heart. You have to learn. But because this will be needed many times in your life of science. If you go for science or engineering, so many times you have to use this one. You don't think that this is for class 10 only. So whatever you are learning today, because this is advanced maths. If you are learning something from advanced maths, that will be needed in higher classes if you go to study in science. Otherwise, if you go to study in arts, so this many things are almost not required. But if you go to engineering, if you go to science, anything, so these things will be required always. And in engineering or higher classes, nobody will teach you these things again. So you have to learn everything now only. Okay, x equals to minus b. B is 3. Minus 3 plus minus 3 square minus 4. Sorry, this is not needed to do the calculation again. Because already we have done here. B square minus 4ac calculation is done. So square root of b square minus 4ac is 31. 2 into 2. A is 2. So minus 3 plus minus I 31. I hope you understand this. Minus sign was there under the root. So I square root of 31. So this one can be written separately now. Minus 3 by 4 plus minus I square root of 31 by 4. This is the process of writing. Equal sign minus 3 by 4 plus I square root of 31 by 4, comma, minus 3 by 4 minus I square root of 31 by 4. Two answers. Alpha plus I beta, alpha minus I beta. So these two are the roots of this quadratic equation. So we have solved it. Remember that solve means we have to find out value of x. Solve means we have to find out the roots of the quadratic equation. Now sum and product of the roots for complex number. For complex number, we have got already, you understand that I 4ac minus b square. For complex number, we already done that. We already did that. Here, imaginary. I square root of 4ac minus b square is imaginary. Remember this, when imaginary. Okay. Now, so what is the two? What are the two roots? Now we will add minus b by, already we have written. Let us write again. I square root of 4ac minus b square by 2a. Another one, minus b by 2a minus I square root of 4ac minus b square by 2a. These are the two roots for imaginary. Now sum and product, as we have already learned, this is alpha and this is beta. Okay, let us take, sorry, no need, sir. So let us say this is alpha and this is beta. For ax square, this is the equation ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. This is the quadratic equation. We have taken, suppose alpha and beta are the two roots. Two roots. What is alpha? This is alpha. This is beta. We have taken left. Let alpha and beta be the two roots of this equation. So by applying the formula, we know this. We already got in first page. Now we have to see the sum of the roots and product of the roots. What are the roots? Alpha and beta. Now we will try to find out the sum of the roots. Both the roots, if we add, what do we get? That is what we have to see. What is alpha? Minus b by 2a plus I square root of 4ac minus b square by 2a. Alpha just written. Now plus beta. What is beta? Minus b by 2a minus I square root of 4ac minus b square by 2a. This is what written. We are trying to find out the sum of the roots. If we add both the roots, what do we get? Now plus I this and minus I this. We can get directly cancel. One plus here minus. Exactly same term, plus minus. So minus b by 2a minus plus minus minus b by 2a. LCM is 2a minus b minus b. Minus 2b by 2a. 2 cancel. What we have got? Minus b by a. So sum of the roots. If we add both the roots for this equation, this is the equation. This is the equation, and for this equation, what are the roots? Alpha and beta. If we add both the roots, what do we get? Minus b by a. What is b? B is the coefficient of x. What is a? A is the coefficient of x square. This is a formula. What is the formula? Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. This is a formula. Any quadratic equation, if we add both the roots, means both the values of x, you will get minus b by a. So this is one formula. Let us go to product. Means multiplication of both the roots. First alpha minus b by 2a plus I 4ac minus b square by 2a. This one. Alpha written into beta minus b by 2a minus I square root of 4ac minus b square by 2a. Multiplication. Both are conjugate to each other. You look here. A plus IB into A minus IB will be A square plus B square. Already we got a formula in first chapter. Sorry, first part of this chapter. A plus IB into A minus IB is A square plus B square. What is A? Minus B by 2A. What is B? 4AC minus B square by 2A. So minus B square is B square, 4A square plus square root cancel, 4AC minus B square by 2A. Sorry, 4A square. 2A square is 4A square. Now 4A square is LCM. B square plus 4AC minus B square. Minus B square plus B square cancel. So what is left? 4AC by 4A square. 4 cancel. 1 A cancel. What is left? C by A. So if we multiply two roots of this any quadratic equation, it may be general quadratic equation or it may be complex number quadratic equation, but you will get, if we multiply both the roots, you will get C by A. This is also a formula. C by A means, C means constant term, A means coefficient of x square. We have got two formula, alpha plus beta equals to minus B by A, alpha beta equals to C by A. It means if the sum of the, here this B means sum of the roots, B means, so we will get later on, let us see. So this is the formula you have to learn. What we have got? Any quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, then if the alpha and beta are the roots, roots means value of x. Value of x will be 2 always, because alpha beta, because highest power of x is 2. So alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, and alpha beta, if we multiply, we will get c by a. Now I will show in another process, ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Now if we divide each term by a in both sides, then how can we write ax square by a, bx by a plus c by a, 0 by a. Each term means both sides dividing by a. Why we have divided? We will come to know now. A cancel, x square plus b by a plus c by a equals to 0. Now x square minus b by a, here x is left, x plus c by a equals to 0. This term and this term, I hope you understand same. Minus into minus is plus, bx a. It is same only. Why it is written, you will understand now. X square minus b by a. What is the meaning? For alpha plus beta we use minus b by a. What is the meaning of alpha plus beta? Sum of the roots. Minus b by a means alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta means what? What is alpha plus beta? Sum of the roots. What is minus b by a? Minus b by a means sum of the roots. Let us write sum of the roots. Bracket close, then x plus c by a. What is c by a? C by a means alpha into beta. Alpha into beta means product of the roots. So here we will write, in place of c by a, we will write product of the roots equals to 0. So what we have understood, x square minus sum of the roots x plus product of the roots equals to 0. This is a quadratic equation in which we can understand the sum of the roots from where it came. Why this minus sign we have put, we understand that. Because we have to get plus b by a. There is minus b by a. So we cannot keep it plus b by a. So we have make it minus b by a to put one more minus sign here so that we get minus b by a, and so that we can write sum of the roots. Sum of the roots we have understood and product of the roots we have understood. Or you can write also shortly, if alpha and beta are the two roots of equation ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, then x square plus alpha plus beta x plus alpha into beta equals to 0. This is what we can write directly. This one and this one same, that is minus, sorry, it is plus, not plus, it is minus. It is minus. So x square minus alpha plus beta into this one, you have to remember this is also a formula. Only x square minus within bracket whatever the sum of the roots we can write directly, x plus whatever the product of the roots or multiplication of the roots you can write directly here equals to 0. That will become an equation. So for an equation, if sum is given, sum of the roots given, and product of the means multiplication of the roots given, then we can find out what we can find out, the equation. How? Let us show. In a question there is written, suppose sum of the roots is 5 and product of the roots given 6. Suppose I am saying in a question it is given, find the equation. Question is that find the equation. So we will write directly x square minus sum of the roots 5, directly 5, then x plus alpha into beta means product is 6. So this is the quadratic equation we have found. This is the quadratic equation we have found from the question. What is given in the question? In the question, sum of the roots means sum of both the values of x given, product of both the values of x given. So we can find out the equation with the help of sum and product. That is why this formula is used. I hope you understand. (2.10.2) determine the quadratic equation from the roots. Already I have taught you just now. Since one of the roots of the quadratic equation is number, so the other is conjugate. So what are the roots? Okay. I don't know from where it has come. Actually, okay, there is something. That is page number 89. Page number 89. Question was there. If one root of the quadratic equation is 2 minus I root 3, find the equation. So one is, forget about this 2 minus I root 3. Suppose in a quadratic equation one root is a plus ib, so other one will be a minus ib. That is what we have learned already, that one root is conjugate to other if it is complex number. Because it is complex number we have seen here. If one root is 2 minus I root 3, other one surely 2 plus I root 3, that we must make sure that. Already we have learned that. If one root is a minus ib, other root will be a plus ib. If one root is a plus ib, then another one will be a minus ib. So that is what here it is given. So one root is given in the question, but we have to find out the equation. So since one root is given, that is 2 minus I root 3. Therefore, other root other root is conjugate to other, or that is 2 plus I root 3. I root 3. That is common. There is nothing to learn. Just one is minus, other one is plus. So question is there. Question was there to find the equation. Find the quadratic equation. That is the question. Find the equation. Therefore, the equation. Therefore, the required equation. You must write this way. Required equation is x square minus sum of the roots plus product of the roots equals to 0. Inside this bracket we will add sum of the roots. If we add the roots, whatever we get, we write here. Here this is the place for multiplication of the roots. So let us find out first sum. Sum. One is 2 minus I root 3, other one is 2 plus I root 3. Sum, that means addition. Minus I root 3 plus I root 3 cancel, that is 4. Sum of the roots is 4. So here you will have 4. Then product. Product means multiplication. 2 minus I root 3 into 2 plus I root 3. That is, we know the formula a square plus b square. A minus ib into a plus ib is a square plus b square. 2 square is 4. Root 3 square is 3. That is 7. So here you will get 7. So what is the equation? X square minus 4x plus 7 is equal to 0. This is the required equation which we are supposed to find out. So x square minus 4x plus 7 equals to 0. Then square roots of complex number. Square. First of all, let us recall what is square root. What is the square root of 16? Then we have to write plus minus square root of 16. We have to write plus minus 16. Why? Because plus 4 whole square is 16, minus 4 whole square also 16. So for 16 we have to write plus 4 and minus 4. That is why plus minus sign is used. So plus minus 4. Square root of 16 is plus minus 4. Because plus 4 is square is 16, minus 4 also is square is 16. So what we understood? What we have understood? That when we can find out easily a square root, when we get square and square root gets cancelled, then we get the answer. So how can you find out the square root of this? Square root of 16 is asked to find out. So we will add plus minus, then we will add 4 square. Then we can add plus minus 4, so that square and root cancel. So whatever question, whenever it asks to find out the square root of anything, so we will try to find out whole square. What is the square root of a square plus 2ab plus b square? Square root of a square plus b square we have to find out. So a square plus 2ab plus b square. So we will try to find out here whole square. Then only we can get square and get square and square cancel. So plus minus a plus b whole square. Then square root cancel. So answer is plus minus a plus b. I hope you understand. I hope you have understood what I am saying. That these things you got already in lower classes. Square root means, remember that first thing is that plus minus must be there. Second thing is that you have to try to get whole square or any square under the root, so that square and root get cancelled, then you can get a simple answer. Okay. So here find the square root of each of the following complex number. Number A, 5 plus 12i. So square root of this means we have to find out plus minus square root of 5 plus 12i. So here we have to try to get whole square. So that square and root gets cancelled, we will get an answer. Now this is little complicated, little. If you understand once, you can do easily all the sums. Now we have to get what I have told just now, square, whole square, all square. To get square or whole square, we need either a square plus 2ab plus b square, or we need a square minus 2ab plus b square. So that here we can get a plus b whole square, square could cancel. Here we can get a minus b whole square, square get cancelled. But here we will try to get a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square. That depends on I part. You will have to observe I part. In before I there is plus sign, so we will try to get a square plus 2ab plus b square type of term, so that we can get a plus b whole square. So we are trying to get that. So 5 plus, always this one, first of all we will try to get twice ab, and twice ab we have to get from I term, imaginary term. From this imaginary term we will have to try to make twice ab. 2 4 into 3 into 2i. I have done like this. 2 into 3 is 6. 6 into 12 is 6 into 2 is 12 into I. 12i. This is also 12i. But I have make it 2ab. I have told you already. You have to try to make twice ab. Whether it is plus or minus doesn't matter. But this from the I term only you have to make twice ab. Remember that if there is positive number, 5 is positive number, so then I will be taken with smaller number. Let us see now. I will show you this example only. If I will show you next this one. Let us do this. So what I have told you, if this number is positive, then I will be taken with b. So that's sorry, small number, not b, small number. I hope this one understand. Twice a b. If we do the calculation of twice AB, we will get back this one. That calculation must be correct. We must verify. Whatever you have written for twice AB, the calculation of this and this must be exactly equal. Otherwise, it will be wrong. Okay. So what we have got here, twice AB. Let us write now a square plus b square. Not by looking this, not this one. By looking this, we will try to write down a square plus b square plus 2ab is already there. 2ab is already there. Okay, 2ab. What is a? Let us write here. What is b? 2i. Okay, 2 into 3 into 2i, 2 into 3 into 2i as it is written. 5 is not written, but instead of 5, we have written these two terms. Let us see the calculation of these two. Will we get 5? Let us see. 3 square is 9. 2i square is 2 square is 4. I square is minus 4. Minus 4. 2 square is 4. I square is minus 1. Minus 1 into 4 minus 1. So 9 minus 4 is 5. That means what we have written, that is correct. I hope you understand. So let me repeat what I have told. We have to find out either twice AB at any cost from imaginary term. So while writing twice AB, you have to be careful. You have to observe whether there is negative minus sign or plus sign in this number. So first, what I have done, 2 into 3 into 2. 2 into 3 into 2. 2 3 is 6, 6 2 is 12. Yes. Now question is that where we will put I, with 3 or with 2. So I have put I with 2 because there is positive number. Suppose there is minus. Then we could have written 3i, then this way. 2 3 is 6, 6 2 is 12 only. But now if we write, what is A? 3i. What is B? 2. After a 2, 3i and 2. This one I am writing, okay. So a square plus b square plus 2ab. Now see the calculation. 3i whole square is minus 9. 3 square is 9. I square is minus 9 plus 4. Minus 9 plus 4 is minus 5. So I hope you understand now. When there is negative number, then I you will put for greater number. When there is positive number, I you will keep for smaller number. I hope you understand. It is very fast. I am talking very fast and explaining very fast, so you can pause the video. You can see what I have told. You can go and make it slow also to get it understand. So since there is no minus sign, so this is only 5 into 3. Here it is 2i. So this is as it is. I hope you understand. Now plus minus 3 plus 2i whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab is a plus b whole square. So square root cancel. What is the answer? Plus minus 3 plus 2i. 3 plus 2i. So this is the answer. Square root of this is this. Square root of this is this. 3 plus 2i. 3 plus minus 3 plus 2i is the answer. I hope you understood. Number B. Number B. Let us write down without putting square root. At last we can put this, no problem. No need to put everywhere, every time this square root square. At last you can write. I will show you now this one without putting square from first. Let us do. What is the question? 3 minus 4i. Now let us do directly. 3 minus 4i. 3, let it be 3 only. I have told you twice a b, you have to write from this. So let us write 2 into 1. 2 to the 4, 4 1 the 4 only. Now question is that where we will put I? 2 to the 4 into 4 is 2. This one is 2. This one is A, this one is B. Now question is that where we will put I? We will put I with 1. That is 1 I or only I, same thing. Because there is positive number. We have kept I for smaller number. Okay, let us write now. A square plus B square. This is minus 2AB. 2AB. So now you will see the calculation back calculation, verification calculation. This is already verified. Remember that we have to make twice AB from I only. Now 2 square is 4. I square is minus 1. So 4 minus 1 is 3. That means what we have done, that is correct. So we can write 2, 1i, we not that a square plus b square minus 2ab is a minus b whole square. Here we have tried to get whole square. Here also we are trying to get whole square. Always you have to try to get whole square so that square cancel. Now the required square root is equal to plus minus directly 2 minus I. No need to write, no need to put square root. You understand? Plus minus square root, root and square cancel. So we can write the answer this way. I hope you understand. Number C. Okay. Number C is there, no? Let me drink water, then I can explain again. Number C. Okay. Number C. It is done already, but still let me explain. Okay. In previous both the sums, it was easy to get twice AB. Because here 12 is there. 12 is even number. Even number is divisible by 2. So it was easy for us to make twice AB. Here also it is even number. So it was easy for us to make it twice AB. If it is 8i, then we can make 2 into something. If it is 16i, then we can do any even number. If it is there, it is easy for us to make it twice AB. But if it is not even number, if it is odd number, then see, this is with I there is odd number. But anyhow we have to make it even. For this even, what we will do, since there is no 2, there is no even number. So 1 by 2 into 2, we will do this way. 1 by 2 into 2 is 1 only. 2 cancel if it is 1 only. Whatever done, it is exactly same. If we do back calculation, we will get as it is. So 1 by 2, let us keep as it is. Now 2 will multiply inside. 2 into minus 4 is minus 8. Okay. 2 into 3 is 6i. Now this one is an even number. So let 1 by 2 as it is. We will do this one a minus b whole square. Why I am saying directly a minus b whole square? With I there is minus sign. So we will try to get a minus b whole square. That means a square minus 2ab plus b square. Let us go for that. Minus 8 minus 2 into 3 into 1. 2 into 3 is 6. 6 into 1 is 6. 2ab. Twice a b. So the calculation is same. Now question is that where we will put I, with 3 or with 1. Here there is negative sign. So we will keep I with bigger term. Remember that. If we keep I with bigger term, that we will get negative. Otherwise it will be wrong. Okay. 1 by 2. Now twice AB is clear to us. Twice AB calculation is also correct. So let us write a square plus b square minus 2ab will be as it is. I hope you understand. Twice a b. What is a? This is the place for a. This is the place for b. So this two calculation, if we get minus 8, that means whatever is done by us, that is correct. Let us do the calculation. Let us verify whatever we have written, that is correct. 3i square is minus 9. Minus 9. 1 square is 1 only. So minus 9 plus 1 is minus 8. So that is correct what we have written. So 1 by 2, 3i, minus 1. A square plus b square minus 2ab is a minus b whole square. What is a? 3i. What is b? 1. So this is whole square we have got. But we have not got whole square for whole term. Only for this part whole square we have got. For this part we have not got whole square. So if we want to get for whole square as a whole, I have put whole square. Look here. 1 square is 1. Root 2 square is 2. 3i minus whole square, 3i minus 1 whole square, as it is. So for this we have put this. I hope you understand. We have put as a whole something whole square. For this as a whole square we have got. Now we can write the answer. The required square root plus minus 1 by root 2, 3i minus 1. This is the answer. Square root cancel. Only we have to remove square, nothing else. Rest all inside the root, whatever there, we have to keep as it is. This is the 1 minus 3i or 3i minus 1 whole square, same thing. No problem for that. Whole square. If you write 1 minus 3y whole square, 3i minus whole square, here 1 minus 3i is done, you have done 3i minus 1, it will be same. Why it will be same? Let me show you. You may be confused. 6 minus 2 whole square or 2 minus 6 whole square, same or not? 6 minus 2 is 4, whole square is 16. 2 minus 6 is minus 4 square, also 16. So whether 1 minus 3y or 3i minus 1, same thing. This is the example I have shown you, you can understand. Okay. This number is very, very important. This number is very, very important. Question is there, x plus I, x to the power 4 plus x square plus 1. This for square we have to find out for this one. Okay. So with I there is no 2. In previous sum also with I there was no even number. So what we have done? Half. So same thing we will do. First let us do this. After that we will think for other things. Let us make it first 2, then only we can think. No? 2 into x, 2x, 2 into this. So we will keep as it is. So we need AP. Here it is not clear AB. AB is not clear. We have to make it AB now. So there is a calculation. In general maths, you have got this calculation. Let us do now. This calculation is done here directly. That means x to the power 4 plus x square plus 1. This one you have to factorize. You have done the factorization in general maths. So it is in this example, it is done directly. So you may forget, so I will show you. X square plus okay, another process. This will be little harder. X square plus 1 square plus x square plus 1 square. Look here, a square plus b square. There was a formula, a plus b whole square minus 2ab. This was a formula from algebra. This formula I hope you remember. Even if you don't remember, please write it down now and you can understand then what I am going to do. A square plus b square equal to a plus b whole square minus 2ab. So this one is a, this one is b. A square plus b square. What is a? X square is a. A square is how I am reading, how I am pointing out. You also point out like that, then only you can understand. A, whatever there inside the round, inside the circle, that is a. A square plus b square. What is b? 1. So a plus b whole square minus 2ab. A plus b whole square minus 2ab. What is a? What is b? I hope you understand. 2ab. What is a? X square. What is b? 1. This x square is as it is. This x square I am keeping as it is. Now x square plus 1 whole square minus 2x square plus x square. Again x square plus 1 whole square minus 2x square plus x square is minus x square. Now this one we will write by applying the formula a square minus b square, which is, we know that a plus b into a minus b. A square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. This is a square minus b square. A square minus b square So there was some interruption. Okay. A square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. So a square minus b square is a plus b, a minus b. What is a? X square plus 1. What is b? X. What is a? X square plus 1. What is b? X. A plus b into a minus b. This is what done here. Directly they have done. So here half 2x plus 2 a b. This one we have taken, this one a and b, twice a b. Now question is that for whom I is kept. I will be kept for this one or for this one. Here there is positive, so this one you can do the calculation actually. This one you see plus x minus x cancel. Plus x minus x cancel. Okay. X 2x. Look here. Here we have to see now just ordinary calculation. If we keep I for this one, that it will be b square. So x square plus 1 plus x whole square, then square root will be cancelled. Here also x square plus 1 minus x whole square, root and square will be cancelled. But if we keep I here, I will also become whole square, then it will become minus 1. So minus 1 into x is minus x. This minus x minus x minus x minus 2x, but there is only 2x. So if we keep I here, then this one if we do whole square, I square is minus 1, minus 1 in minus x plus x. This plus x, this plus x, it becomes 2x. So we will keep I for b. Even while looking, this is bigger, this is smaller. Because here x all are plus, here 1 is negative. So that means this is smaller number. So when there is positive term, as I have told you, then I will be kept for smaller number. So this one we can write now. 2ab is clear. So we will write a square now. What is a? X square plus 1 plus x whole square. A square plus b square. X square plus 1 minus x b square plus 2ab 2 x square plus 1 x I x square plus 1 minus x. So this term and this term same now. How it is same? 2ab is as it is. Look here. If this one we do square it will be cancelled. What is left? X square plus 1 plus x. If this one we do square, I square is minus 1. This square not cancel. Minus 1 into x square minus x square minus 1 into plus 1 minus 1 minus 1 into minus x plus x. So x square minus x square cancel, plus 1 minus 1 cancel. What is left? 2x. There is 2x. I hope you understand. So what is there? Half a square plus b square plus 2ab is equal to, I am writing here, it is already there here in this page, it is there already. So just for you, just I have given as little explanation. Half is there, then we will write a plus b whole square. What is a? X square root of x square plus 1 plus x. X square plus 1 plus x. Plus b, I x square plus 1 minus x. A plus b whole square. So now next line we have to write 1 by root 2. Because whole square is only for this part. We have to write as a whole. Now square root. So now answer will be plus minus this term you will write. It is here given. I hope you understand. Please check, see this calculation. You may forget it. You have got this one in lower classes. Example number 2 show that this is very important sum. Very important. Here also actually process is same. Show that square root of I plus square root of minus I equals to root 2. So here also, that means this side root 2, that means you have to find the square root. Since we have to find the square root, we need to get what is called twice AB. So since this is an important sum, so here process of doing is little different. So we can do this way. Here it is done like this. We will try to find out first for square root of I. For that means two are there. One is square root of I, other one is minus square root of. That means two sums are there. Think that you have to find out square root of I and you have to find out square root of minus I. You think that there are two sums for us. Two square roots you have to find out separately. Let us find out for I first, then we will find out for this one, then we will add. Okay. Now I. Square root of I. So like previous sums now. Like previous sums, minus 4 minus 10. First of we are not putting I. Sorry, square root. We will do later on. At last, when we get whole square, then we will go to square root term. Therefore, required square addition. Like this now. So we will do without taking I. At last, we will go to direct. I. I is equal to, we can add half into 2I. Same thing. Why we are doing like this? Because we need to get 2I. Or if you cannot understand, so I will. So question is like this: find the square root of I. One more question. Suppose find the square root of minus I. These two are the questions. This is separate question. This is separate question. To find out the square root of I, first of all, what we will write? What we will write? Let us write in A plus IB form. Let us write like this. Square root of I, we are going to find out. So at last, from I, we will try to get whole square. Then only you can go for square root. So since in I term, there is no 2. So we will take 2 this way, like previous sum. 1 by 2 we will keep outside, then 2 into 0, 0. Sorry, this is 2 into I into 1. Now you have I just, no? Half into 0 is 0, half into 2 is 2, 2 cancel I. Simple. Now 1 by 2. Now we can think this way. 0 plus 2 dot 1 dot I. 2AB. 2AB calculation is same. 1 by 2 A square plus B square plus 2AB as it is 1 by 2. Now 1 square is 1, I square is minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0, so our calculation is correct. So have 1 plus I whole square. This is the I, from I we have got this. Okay, from where we have got this I. I means half 1 plus I whole square. So square root of I, both sides we will put square root. 1 plus I whole square. Let us write again I square root of 1 is 1. Square root of root 2 is root 2 only. Square root of 1 plus I whole square is 1 plus I square root cancel. So I we have found. Now we will try to find out minus I. Minus I. Minus I. Same way. 0 minus I. 1 by 2 into 2. 0 minus I. 1 by 2. 0 minus 2I. So 1 by 2. 0 minus 2 into 1 into I. That is twice AB. 2AB. Now we will write A square plus B square. A square plus B square minus 2AB. 1 by 2. A minus B whole square. Here plus 2AB plus whole square. Minus 2AB minus whole square. So what is this? Minus I equals to half 1 minus I whole square. Square root of minus I. Because in the question, square root of minus I is there. So we will put it as a both sides square root. So square root of minus I is equal to 1 by root 2. 1 minus I. I hope you understand. Square root cancel for this one. This one is square root of 1 is 1. Square root of 2 is root 2 only. We cannot do square root for 2. So left hand side. Left hand side is equal to square root of I plus square root of minus I. Square root of I is 1 by root 2 into 1 plus I. Square root of minus I is 1 by root 2. 1 minus I. 1 by root 2. 1 plus I root 2, 1 minus I root 2. So root 2 is LCM. 1 plus I plus 1 minus I. 2 by root 2. So 2 by root 2 is not the answer, it's not it. Because in right hand side only root 2 is there. So what we will do now? We will multiply by root 2 with numerator and denominator. Root 2 into root 2 is root 2 square. Root 2 square is 2. This 2 is as it is. Root 2. 2 to cancel. Root 2 equals to right hand side. I hope you understand. You can pause the video or you can check it back again. So exercise 2.5 we will do in next video. So this is the explanation of the properties and formulas for exercise 2.5. In next video we will do the exercise 2.5.